We're good.
All right, so we're playing Resident Evil. Did you know that?
We are playing Resident Evil. Hi, Luddy.
Hi, Xav. How are you?
I'm okay. Hello, everyone watching. Or
This is
not watching
this is
now.
Foreign Objects, in which we play games for fun in public view.
It's a weird and novel concept. I hope it catches on.
Yes, and
We're
just
also-
remember, we're just doing it for fun. So we just want you to have fun,
Mhm.
and we're all fun. We're all fun here now. We're all fun. How are you?
Are you fun? Are you funning with us? Are you having the funs?
Boring conversation anyway. Um, no,
So
I
this
think
is-
that's,
This is Resident Evil HD. You're playing on this on PC?
Yes, this is the PC version of the HD update to the remake of the original Resident Evil, which was made for GameCube. Back when Capcom was going to do, I think it was four exclusive games for the Nintendo GameCube, and this was
Yeah, yeah. So what did they end up
was
making?
it four? Was it five maybe, or was it seven? Maybe it was seven.
So they made Beautiful Joe. I think was one of those. Isn't that one?
Yes.
Resident
Dead Phoenix was canceled.
Yeah.
Resident Evil
Killer
Zero.
7?
Resident Evil Zero might have been one of them.
You think so?
Yeah. Killer 7 for sure.
Killer 7. I can't remember any of the other ones. So I had read also that Resident Evil Zero is actually supposed to be Resident Evil Code Veronica is actually supposed to be the sequel to Resident Evil 2, and Nemesis was supposed to be the spin-off, but there was like some contract thing with Sony where they had to have a numbered sequel on the PlayStation, and that's why it's called Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. But that's actually not supposed to be the third game in the series. It's supposed to be Code Veronica. Don't know the validity of this. I may be drunk. I don't
Already?
have a job.
It's barely 11.
It's
Anyways,
11
we're playing
o'clock?
Resident Evil, also known as Biohazard, also known as Evil Place.
Yeah. This is
Actually,
the
it's not
this
that
is the
bad.
mansion game with
Yes.
ludicrous puzzles. Or you need.
I appreciate that bit about it. I think it's kind of a cool puzzle box as spread across a mansion. I mean, and the kind of puzzles aren't really logical, so I think it's better to think of it as a puzzle box. And I think what works about this game is a lot of stuff just seems like unintentionally a byproduct of is that scary ticking clock.
Yeah. Also, it has weird adventure game logic. I mean, like I need to open this door. Okay, there's a keyhole that's shaped like a sword, and it looks like the sword has a ruby in it. Okay, I found the sword. Now I gotta fashion this ruby. Like, there's just weird, there's like weird logic to things. It's not exactly adventure game logic, but because you're
this
not
is-
like combining a cat and
This is one of my favorite things about this game. So when you look at the candles in this room, the way that the text is split up in the subtitles is just funny. It's like the only movement is the silent flicker of the candles flame.
I'm just getting to that point, yeah. So I mean, other than the control scheme which they changed for this version, and obviously it looks a lot better than the GameCube version, have you noticed anything else that's different about it? Have they changed anything? Any of the puzzle like item locations or anything? Is it a carbon copy other than that?
I think it's a carbon copy of the GameCube game, which already changed a little bit to the original game. They added more stuff. They added additional side stories. And I mean, one of the things that are different right now is before when you try to open the front door, there would be a message, and you would sort of like see a little cutscene of the dogs coming at you. And that kind of strongly implied to you that you cannot leave the mansion once you've entered it.
Yeah.
Now, when you open the door,
You just die.
oh god! And now there's one in here with me.
Are you serious? Oh, we're just getting to this moment now. We're gonna have to wait. That's holy hell.
Oh god! It's biting me in the arm.
Oh man, I did not. That's crazy. They actually put the dog in there with you now. Also, he kind of just looks like he's looking for a treat, which may or may not be your brains. But oh man, that's vicious. They really don't want you to go outside. So if you keep going outside, do like more
I don't
dogs
know. Let's
just
see if that
spawn.
happens again.
Just kill yourself, or just try it.
Oh, she says it's too dangerous to open this door
Okay,
now.
it's too dangerous to go it alone.
So obviously, in true Resident Evil tradition, I just wasted a bunch of bullets, so I have to reload my save game.
Yes, do not, for the love of God, do not.
Also, don't open the front door. Come on.
No, never. You don't know what's going on out there.
So, I mean, I still think a lot of things about this game. So I don't think Resident Evil got good until Resident Evil 4, and I still don't think this is a good game. But I do think it's interesting because obviously the technology they use for this game, like pre-rendering a lot of the backgrounds,
Yeah.
makes it look really good. But it also means you have no camera control, and that kind of makes you feel claustrophobic to some degree because you don't have a good way to look around.
Yeah.
And all of these little sort of technical things stack up to create this constant sense of dread. Like you are always dreading you're dreading the camera change, right? Because you never know what's going to be there. You dread the scene where you come out the other side of the door and the environment loads and you don't know what's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So all these little moments of I hope there's nothing bad kind of add up. And even though I'm not sure if that's intentional or not. It's hard to tell, which is fine.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the inspiration was for this game. Of course, it sort of came at a weird time because this was sort of a big trend. This and then Silent Hill on PlayStation sort of brought back this horror survival game, which I guess you could say started with Alone in the Dark back on, I want to say the PC, but it wasn't. It was like the, it was one of the, I think it was like Amiga or something. I can't remember exactly where that started. But, I mean, this was a huge thing for a long time. I remember when new Resident Evils were coming out, it was like the big thing. And it's sort of like a lot of Capcom's games, it sort of just fell by the wayside. Like, it's still popular, I think, but it's not as popular as it once was. It's not like, fighting games were huge and then they died off and then they, came back with a vengeance. I wonder what's next. Like, I wonder if the new Resident Evil is gonna try to reboot that whole thing, because I really didn't like 6. I thought 6 was a
No,
pretty
6
bad
was
game.
terrible, but I liked 4 and 5.
Yeah, like me and you, I know we are of the ilk that actually really enjoyed 5.
Well, was it fun? It was really fun to play co-op.
Yeah.
I've never played it on my own, ever.
I've played a single player and I really like it still. Like, I think it's a really fun game.
So I'm trying to find a stained glass window. I also think I need to find a storage chest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and consult the old map.
Oh man, so antiquated.
But it's funny that you bring up Silent Hill, because Silent Hill, I think, also has that feeling of there was a technical constraint, which was the draw distance,
Yeah.
which became tied into one of the reasons that game is scary, which is the constant fog.
Yeah, I wrote a feature about that, or like an editorial about that a long time ago, and like how technology advancing has sort of changed horror games, because it used to be this like, oh man, we are not going to be able to draw this scene very far because our computers are like, the system just can't handle it, so let's just cover everything in fog. And it masked a technology problem, but it also made it really spooky because, oh man, you can't see 10 feet in front of you. But as technology got better, it just ended up not being a problem. And I think a lot of places like try to use technology to make things scarier, like more high definition monsters. But yeah, it's technology changing or evolving so much. It really did do something bad to this genre.
Great, I blew the dog whistle.
Oh, that's not. That's not a good idea.
What's supposed to happen again? Oh god!
They tried to kill you before. Oh man, I can't wait to see this happening. I love the 10-second delay reaction on the screen.
Oh shit! I'm gonna run away. Leave me alone. You probably don't need this dog whistle anymore. Discard.
No. Oh
Yes.
god! Oh god! Yeah, you are getting tore up by that thing.
Oh, it was terrifying. I don't remember why I had to do that, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Equip shotgun. And then venture back outside, probably. Do I need to kill these? Like, you always have to be sure whether or not you should kill things.
Yeah. I don't
dogs.
remember the last time. I mean, I
Got a shot lined up.
Okay.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Are they not there anymore?
Oh, they're there.
Okay. Kill him! Kill him! Put out a.
Okay, that's one. I think there's one left.
Put out a dish of brains. Maybe they'll just eat. Oh God, yeah, oh, those things are terrifying.
Okay, one of them dropped something. I think that's the only one I care about. Will you take the collar? Yes.
That's how you open the door.
In my inventory because I wouldn't want to come back here. Gonna examine that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so what do you do with the dog collar? There's a switch. Will you press it? Yes.
Oh God, it'll just electrocute you.
A coin was hidden inside the collar.
Why? Why would this person do? I want a game. I
like
want
how
a
the observation
game.
of this is there's nothing unusual.
Yeah.
I think there being a coin inside a dog collar is unusual.
It seems pretty unusual.
A coin which changes into the shape of a key.
Oh, you know what it is? That dog usually has to you know, when he takes his walks, it's near a toll booth, so he has to pay off that toll. Oh my God! It turns into a key. Why would you put that on your dog? Also, how many dogs does this person have?
Was this on the zombie dog, or was it just a regular dog?
It was a regular dog. I'm sure it turned into.
At the time, it was. Okay,
but how many dogs does this person have?
Well, it is a giant mansion, so I would imagine quite a few. I need to definitely stop by my storage chest because I'll need more shotgun ammo. And I can get rid of the sword key. The imitation of a key is used for a puzzle elsewhere. It takes a while to get the hang of this mansion's layout because it was designed by a crazy person.
Yeah. I need to go to the bathroom.
It also seems larger than it should be. Like it's just one of those things that.
Yeah, it's just I just imagine someone saying like, "Oh, I need to go to the bathroom," like a visitor. I need to go to the bathroom. How do I get there? Okay, well, you take 3 lefts, a right, go straight for about 30 paces, jump up,
then solve a sliding tile puzzle, then
Yes.
use the rooster key to move the statue so you can smash it, so you can get the gemstone, which you will then insert into my electronic collar, which will send a signal that unlocks the bathroom door on the other mansion's wing.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, is a mirror image of this one. It's very, very easy to...
And by the way, there's no toilet paper, so first you're going to need to go down the hall to the right.
Go to the storage chest.
So this has obviously been HDified because it was on GameCube, so they had the assets to up-res. But I think a game that I would really like to see get the HD treatment is Silent Hill, which would not be an easy feat because it's not like they've already done that. So they would have to completely rebuild that game.
And it has been remade once, and it was the kind of remake that I liked, which is not it wasn't the identical remake. The Shattered Memories is a remake of the first game on Wii and PSP, I believe.
Oh, I guess I never realized that.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost a different story, but it's it's similar in ways that you expect. I'm just trying to remember which one I'm going now.
I remember really liking Shattered Memories.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think Silent Hill would arguably be more work because it's a fully 3D game, so they'll have to redesign a whole lot of it.
Yeah.
In this game, they clearly updated some of the backgrounds, but not all of them.
Yeah, some of the textures look a little muddy. They don't look as bad.
I think it's an impressive feat for that style. Like, I mean, we played stuff like Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9 used this kind of visual style too. A lot of adventure games did. And they use lighting to pretty good effect to kind of trick you into seeing these people in a three-dimensional space, even though they're not.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you pan the camera back from where you are right now, it would look like 3/4 of a room. Like, they only build what the camera sees.
Yeah.
Lighting
also in this
effects
game,
are
I think
great.
it's a good idea to burn the bodies, right?
I think you're thinking of Evil Within.
No, in this game.
Is that a thing too? I totally don't remember that.
Like one of the new resources is kerosene.
Oh, you know what? I'm thinking of.
See, like, this is the moment of dread I was talking about. Like just this shot, like it's a creepy shot. It would look great in a movie.
Mm-hmm.
But what's really creepy about it is like you cannot see what's around the corner. So if the camera changes, there could be something. So you're listening for zombies, but if there was something silent, it would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Because you'd be like, oh, okay, nothing.
For Evil Within, what I was thinking about was actually burning the disc because that game was not good.
I haven't played enough of it.
I mean, it just seemed like a lot of the
it did seem like a clip
tropes.
show of Resident Evil stuff.
It did, you know. It was like it was trying to make.
Oh shit!
Oh
shit.
yeah, Well, I
What
haven't
is
got there
that?
yet, but
It's just
clearly.
oh, it's just a raven. It's just a raven.
Nevermore, man. Nevermore.
Oh man, but look at how this is such a creepy shot. The character models look awesome in this version, and the quality of lighting is really, really good. I mean, for being pre-rendered, this shot is awesome, like with the shadows on the walls.
Yeah,
So
the lighting is ridiculously good in this game.
there is some value in fixed angles, right? Like because you create a certain tone, and games where you control the angle, you don't get that.
Yeah.
So I would argue this game is more cinematic than like games that claim to be so because they have a bunch of cutscenes and QTEs and whatnot.
Yeah. I think one of the things that I really appreciate about Resident Evil 2 is that how it brought this idea to action games because Devil May Cry was born out of Resident Evil. It was almost Resident Evil 4. So, and that's sort of, I think, what makes those games work really well. That and God of War does it a lot too. And God of War is like just such huge set pieces that it makes sense that you would take the control of the camera away from the player. Other
Oh
games
no!
have done it to some varying degree of success, but if you think of like Ninja Gaiden, that's always the thing that people talk about, like the camera is the worst part of that game. But I still like Ninja Gaiden a lot.
Oh man, this zombie is crazy.
Also, how are those? Oh man, that guy just charged right at you. How are
I
those
know.
plants
How
still
is this so
surviving?
quick?
Has no one not
How
been?
many times do I have to shoot you?
That zombie has a green thumb. That's why that plant is so healthy.
Oh man,
Oh man, you're getting tore up.
that was not good.
Are you? Oh, I haven't got there yet, but I'm assuming you did not survive this.
No, I survived it.
Oh man, oh you're better at this than I am. I think I died 3 times in the 20-minute stream I did of this with Anthony that one time.
There is so the first achievement you get if you die, it just says "get used to it," which I thought was funny.
It's pretty.
I didn't know that zombie was so strong. Damn it.
Oh, man.
See, now I have like the dilemma: like, do I keep playing or do I do that part again?
You're one of those.
Because I lost so much health and I wasted bullets.
Yeah, and you only have 1 healing potion there, or you have the herb. Although it didn't disappear after you picked it up.
Because my inventory is full. And,
Oh, I was like, what? Hacks. You got a game genie or game shark plugged into this thing.
Nope. See, I'm not going to get in that hallway because I heard footsteps in it.
But don't you have a shotgun?
Yeah, but I don't want to waste ammo, and I only have two bullets in the shotgun.
So we're gonna just watch you replay the same section again and again. Sounds good to me. You are one of
This is what
those.
happened to Anthony when he streamed Resident Evil 2.
You are one of those like, oh no, that wasn't good enough. I need to go back and do it again. I'm like that with RPGs. I didn't like how that conversation went. I'm gonna reload the last 30
Oh,
minutes.
see,
so
now,
I can
like,
get
if it's
back.
story stuff, I stick to it.
Yeah, no,
And it's
I
like,
don't.
it's cost in stone, as far as I'm concerned.
No, I have an idea of how I want the game to play
I
out.
usually won't even play the game again.
No, I can't. That's ludicrous to me.
Wait, this is not where I want to go. Where is the nearest...
Oh, what is this? Tartar Carp says that you should just play on. You'll be fine. I don't know if he's tricking you.
No, I think he's
Or-
right. Like, I mean, you just have to... The game is not that evil, surely. Even though it's evil in the title. What's going to be the easiest way to get to that? You know what? I'm gonna soldier on.
Is Resident Evil supposed to be a play on the fact that evil resides within this mansion?
Possibly. I mean, it's called Biohazard in Japan. Right?
Yeah,
I
which
don't
I
know
think
why
is
they didn't
totally-
just stick with Biohazard.
That's a totally great name for this series. I mean, I mean, at the time it would have been fine. Nowadays it might seem a little blasé, but I always thought like, oh, Resident Evil, you're in a mansion, evil lives here.
It
They
has
are
a good. It
residents.
has a good ring to it, I think.
It does, and that guy's
Um,
creepy voice works with it.
Um,
Hopefully,
so
I
I need
lose
this
some minds with
key.
Resident Evil. Just like when someone explained Phoenix Down as down of a phoenix. I was like, oh my god, I never
Like the
even got-
feathers, yeah.
I never got that. It never even occurred to me that that's what Phoenix Down means.
Okay, so I need to swap the keys. I don't know if
Okay.
you can do that in one motion. I think you might have to pick one up and then put the other one down.
Oh yeah, and zombies will appear and eat your face.
Okay, so I need to go find a chest because she can't just put stuff down on the ground in front
No.
of her.
I mean, Resident Evil's famous for its the limitations of its characters. The T virus would have been eradicated ages
Also, she's the
ago.
master of lockpicking. Asterisk some doors only.
Right? Also,
You
there
spend like a lot of time looking for keys and stuff in this game. Quite a lot for someone who is supposedly the master of lockpicking.
I know that it's a physics issue and you just can't do this in a video game, but it would be great if I didn't have to deal with like, oh, this wooden door is locked. Take your shotgun and bombs and go look for the key. Like, why don't I just use these things to open this door? Like, literally, one clean shot at that door will open it right up. So, that's
Yeah, well, that's like the one of the most important differences to me, um, as far as the difference between Resident Evil and Silent Hill goes, is that I don't understand why in this game you're an elite member of some police force. Like, I don't think that adds much to the story. You know, like the peacekeeping aspect of it. Whereas in Silent Hill, you play as a father who is missing his daughter. That's
there's
way
an
more
immediate
compelling.
emotional hook in that game.
Yeah, and it makes more sense. Like I can identify with that versus this is like, I mean, at the point where the Resident Evil storyline is now, it's kind of hard to. How did I miss this damn?
Oh, I mean, I don't even. The Resident Evil storyline is as confusing as Metal Gear at this point. Like, it makes no sense. There is no logic in that story whatsoever. The Zelda timeline
And people
is
love it,
clear.
like to the extent where Capcom is afraid of rebooting it, essentially.
Oh man, I don't know. It's weird. I've always enjoyed the franchise, but it's slowly just the story is just getting ridiculous. I think 4 is obviously the best one. It's clear, it's concise, it makes sense.
It's like tongue in cheek a little bit, you know. It's like,
Yeah, but as soon as you throw like Wesker in there and Resident Evil 5 story, as much as I like it, is ludicrous as well.
oh yeah, it has insane fight scenes,
Yeah.
and Jill is mind controlled, yada yada yada.
Yeah, you have a boss monster, which is a boulder at one point. That's the best part of that game. The very
Punching the
end, where
boulder.
you have to fight the boulder. Where you just have to move it, but it's QTE to fight a boulder. It's the stupidest thing. I love that game so much. It's so
It's
dumb.
kind of like kind of a really funny misread of some of the good stuff in Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
And then obviously at 6 they went off the rails completely.
Oh god, I tried playing that game so much. I don't know what they were going for. I guess they were trying to go for like a.
I reviewed it and like you know what the parts where you play as Leon in that game, they kind of almost approach the good stuff in Resident Evil 4, but even at best it's kind of just feels like a sad imitation.
Well, that's what they were going for. Like there were 3 stories, and each story had a
Or
different
like one for each
gameplay
type
hook.
of Resident Evil fan.
Yeah, but it's like, here's the problem. If I'm a fan of just one type of Resident Evil, I can only play 1/3 of your game and enjoy it.
It's very cynical design by committee. That's what killed
Yeah,
it.
it
I
is
think
the camel
Revelations
of video games.
Was oh shit!
Good.
There's something in here. Running
That's-
away, running away. No, I can't deal with it.
At a certain point, you may have to.
Is it a dog? Is it a hunter? Is it
Why are there
who
so many
knows?
dogs inside the mansion?
man? If I run into that dog, if it bites me, I'll die. So I'm gonna have to go with the old shotgun.
I just love that you're like running away, and then like 30 seconds later, I see you walk in a room and then immediately leave the room, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's where that happened. That's the best part of it.
Oh shit! Here. Oh shit! It's a quick running zombie. This is bad.
Oh man, you are. Oh, is he like right at? Oh, you went back in the room. R.I.P. R.I.P. But
Oh god.
when was the last time you saved? Holy cow! He bolted up those stairs.
Looking for the blood pooling. Is he dead? He's dead. Okay, but I'm out of shotgun ammo. Let's see.
How many shotgun shells did he take? Oh god, he got back up. That's ridiculous.
And he got up in such a fucking creepy way too.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
I wish
To
this
make
was like
sure that
dying
I'm
light,
taking
so
the
you can.
correct room, going to the correct room because I cannot deal with this crap.
If this was
Oh,
dying
that's
light,
dead.
you would take $13 from his pocket. Every zombie you kill has like at least $7 or $8 in its pocket.
So is
Yeah.
there really a zombie outside the safe room? It's terrible.
Yeah,
Not
that's
good. Oh, happy music.
so
Nobody can get me in this room.
I feel like, Resident Evil remake is fine, but I'm done with zombies in general.
Unless they're in a Telltale game.
Yeah, I mean that's a different kind of game. I mean, every zombie game sort of has the same hook, which is hordes of zombie, try to survive. Although I'm really enjoying Dying Light, but the parts that I like the least are probably the combat. I just like running around that world. That world is fun to run around. I still haven't got the grappling hook though. I tried so hard, man. You have to get far in that game before you get the grappling hook. I'm like 12 hours into that thing. Although, I think a lot of that might be idle time. I'm fairly certain I paused that for a day at one point. Actually, let me double check and see. I have 22 hours. So yeah, that's definitely some idle time. Which is the worst part about Steam. When you pause,
To
it's
hold
like...
those first aid sprays. Right, I'm gonna heal myself.
Okay.
And should I stop carrying the knife? Because I feel like I rarely use the knife.
Well,
It's
you
usually
got...
like when a zombie is stumbling and I like start swiping at it to damage it. It doesn't seem as powerful as in the other Resident Evil games.
Is that the knife that allows you to stop them from grabbing onto you as well?
No, that's
The
a
one
defensive
hits?
item.
Oh.
Like, that's just the actual attack
Okay.
knife.
Well, I haven't seen you pull it out. I mean, but if you run out of ammo, you have quite a bit of pistol ammo, so you should be okay. But
Let's see, what
it's
else do I need to take?
it might not be a good idea.
Let's see. I can
40
still save 6 times. I've got a fuel canteen and a lighter, so if I burn, I'm gonna try and burn this dude outside the door. See if that's how it works.
40 Swiss cheese says a sword key. Have we gotten to a Kingdom Hearts crossover? Yeah, that is that the key that you got from the dog collar?
The imitation key came from the dog collar. The imitation key you have to put into the slot where you take out the real key, because the room becomes a trap when you pick that one up. Can you use the fuel canteen here? Aha! Oh, and I burnt myself.
Yeah, I don't think that was what you were supposed to do.
I don't think that zombie's getting up, though. Which makes me feel much better.
Oh, was that... Oh, okay.
So I think the quick running zombies are the ones that come back from dudes that are just lying around, but you don't know when they come back.
Oh, they take a little
I think
breather.
they're called crimson heads, because their heads are red. See? Get it? Okay, I don't need to carry all of this stuff with me. Just gonna focus on the imitation key. Oh, I should save. That seems like a good idea.
Yeah, let's do that, because then if you lose too much health, you're probably going to want to reset this whole thing again. That won't be great.
Dear typewriter, here is my progress so far.
Why have I decided to write my memoirs now?
Across multiple typewriters scattered across the mansion.
The best would be at the end of this game is if you had to go to all the typewriters and collect all the pages, put them in order. That would be an awesome.
Yeah,
final.
otherwise it doesn't register as complete.
Exactly. It's like the end of the last Zelda game, where the last 3 hours is just a fetch quest. Has Capcom said when Resident Evil 7 is coming out? Has that officially been announced?
No, the next one is Revelations 2, which is
Oh,
the
Revelations.
episodic series.
So they're just are you think that they're just delaying the inevitable of like, oh god, what are we gonna do with Resident Evil 7? Because I would have thought that their idea.
I think they're just really like, I think they're in a financially weird place. Like, Capcom isn't really doing much of anything at the moment.
Except making
Because they're
Street
working
Fighter.
on Dragon's Dogma Online. They're working on
Yeah.
Deep Down,
Street Fighter 5.
Street Fighter 5. And, I mean, beyond that, I think they really are just having... They're trying to figure out what kind of Resident Evil game they should make, because 6 was so... It was the one that was supposed to be for everyone, and it kind of impressed no one.
Yeah, and Monster Hunter is them too, right?
Yes. So Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate just came out.
That just came out, which is a remake of an older game. And the Wii U version was a remake of an older game too. And by remake, I mean it's like a HD'd version of it, basically. Yeah, and I've never really got into those, but I think I would actually like those games a lot more now because it reminds me a little bit of like a Dark Souls-esque world.
You mean Monster Hunter?
Yeah, I mean it's just the idea of really daunting, difficult battles.
They're a little too grindy and big for me, but I always recommend Soul Sacrifice on Vita. If you want like a pocket-sized, bite-sized Monster Hunter,
Oh, you know what?
that game's really good, and the story is surprisingly good in that.
I totally have that because I think that was a PlayStation Plus game at one point.
Yeah, that's a really good game. I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I gotta play that.
Okay, so I'm taking the key. The pedestal descends. Now I have to replace it with the imitation key.
Okay.
And then the
Starting-
stun is disabled.
Starring Benedict Cumberbatch.
Bondle, Dink, Cucumber, Botch. Bondle, Dink, Cucumber, Botch.
Oh, that was close. I thought the walls were coming in and you were...
No, they don't squish you. They just like pin you in so that because there's this spiked thing on a track that comes after you.
Oh. So if you don't have the key, it'll automatically just crush you?
No, you have to put the key back, the one that you just picked up.
Oh, so I see. It's coming around the corner slowly and it just gives you a little bit of time to do it. So what did that do?
Well, I got the key out of it.
Oh, okay.
The mansion key, which and I think this one is.
And now you can go to the bathroom. That's how you got to the bathroom.
Yes. This one is the armor key.
Okay.
So I can go back and open up a bunch of other doors, but I think I can open.
This is the helmet door.
No,
I thought
this
that's
one needs the helmet.
Yeah, helmet key. Oh, Resident Evil, you are ludicrous and lovely at the same time. Would you play a Resident Evil 2 remake if they did that? Which is your favorite? You like 4 the best. If only they'd remake
yeah, I like
that game.
the best. Yeah.
If only they'd re-release
It
4.
only came out once on GameCube and never again.
Never again. Just like they intended. Yep. Ignore
So
the
glad
PlayStation
Shinji
2
Mikami
version.
stuck to his guns on that stuff.
I remember. I remember when I was working at GameStop a long time ago. Resident Evil 2 came out on the PlayStation 2, and it came with a chainsaw controller. Do you remember this?
Yes.
There was
yes,
there was a peripheral they made specifically for the game. It was shaped like a chainsaw. It was a PlayStation 2 controller, and I remember it being like $190. I lived in Canada, so it probably was $20 in America, but it was like $190. And I remember no one wanted to buy this stupid thing. It was the dumbest thing.
Why-
it was
why would
covered in
you?
blood. Not
It
real.
looked horrible.
It looked terrible, but I always wanted to try it. So if anyone has it, mail it to me. My address is. I would like to give it a shot. I wonder how horrible.
Are you seeing me right now? Like I just went into the same hallway and there was like horrible running sounds, and I'm like, shit. Now what? What do I have to deal with now?
Oh gosh.
It's like the most terrifying thing when you know there's something running in this ridiculous camera angle that you cannot see properly. Oh,
Yeah.
it's just the door doing that.
Oh
I
dang.
freaked out over a door. Wait, so what is behind the door? Why is it doing that?
I totally
Can I just
forgot.
ignore it?
This is where Anthony John Agnello would come in handy. Forgot to change the stuff on the.
Oh wow, that zombie just came straight through the door. I didn't know they could do that in this one.
There we go. What's
Alright,
up?
zombie.
There we go. Sorry about that, chat.
Wait, what just happened?
Well, someone in chat just pointed out, oh, you guys forgot to change the title on the Twitch channel. So I just did that now.
Are we still
Alright.
playing Off-World Trading Company?
We were still playing Off-World Trading Company. And tomorrow we
got
will be
really
playing.
weird.
Yeah. This is, there's no economy in this. It's an economy of bullets, Metro style.
Okay. What was I doing again?
There are
Store.
there are no less than like 4 MOBA championships happening as we do this. By the way, there's a lot of MOBA action happening right now.
So why would anyone even be watching Resident Evil?
Because we are delightful.
Oh, that's a good point.
We are a delight. That's why people are watching this. Yeah, no, I've been playing. I've been trying to play a little bit of like League and Blizzard's MOBA. I've been trying it out. It was sort of like a
Which one is that?
blind
It's
spot.
Heroes of the Storm, right?
Heroes of the Storm, not to be confused with Heart of the Swarm, which is also a HOTUS title that they have. Yeah, I don't, and I'm sure that they'll. Oh, what is the full title of Hearthstone?
Um,
Hearthstone. Some
Heroes of
Heroes
War.
of Warcraft.
Yeah, something like that.
Why did they, what's up with the heroes? They love them heroes up in there.
Who
Uh,
doesn't like a good hero?
yeah, so I always thought like MOBAs were sort of a blind spot for me. Do you have any genres like that where you think I just never
Um,
tried that you'd be willing to? I'm not saying like, well, I've never played a cricket game, which I know you tweeted about the other day, which you seem super jazzed about.
well, I wasn't jazzed. I was just surprised. I was
No,
like, how did this game even get to Xbox One? Um,
oh wait, it's an Xbox One game.
oh yeah,
Oh, now I
uh-huh.
must play it. I'll
I
imagine
used
those
the armor key. That's
achievements.
exciting.
Yeah, I imagine those achievements. They'll be
I
as
think I don't really play a lot of strategy games, like especially historical ones, like stuff like Total War. I just don't really.
that new Attila action is out. I think a Total War Attila.
I thought you said the Nutella. Actually, I was like,
Yeah,
there's a Nutella
Total
game.
War Nutella. I'd be all over that. I'm totally down for Total War Nutella. I'm looking at Steam here. I don't see it. I thought for sure it just came out. I don't like the new recommendation system because it recommends weird games to me because I download weird indie
Maybe
games.
you just need to start accepting that you're into weird games.
Like it keeps recommending the Forgotten Ones, which has probably the worst art that I've ever seen for promotional purposes. It just looks like two melted faces and uh, text made in MS Paint. So the game is lovely, but that art, and it's like another amnesia game. Walk around this mansion,
Oh, like another survival game.
another survival game. Walk around this mansion. Someone's chasing you, which is not a bad thing. I mean, I liked Alien, and I liked Amnesia, but
Oh, Alien was so good.
Alien was really good. Have you
There's
played any of the DLC? I gotta
more
play
over
some.
here.
I really
Oh,
gotta
I
play.
have to move this cabinet. I got the musical score.
Yeah, nice. Now you can. Now that's the toilet paper. So
So
now.
this room clearly did not get much love in terms of HD update. Like the background there toward the bar looks pretty terrible. It looks
Well,
like 640 by 480.
we'll get there in a second. Yeah, that doesn't. Yeah, that looks pretty grimy. Is that a piano there?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
an expensive looking grand piano. All right, Moonlight Sonata.
Which
Use.
you always when you buy a grand piano, you really want to put it in a small hall.
Wait, can't Jill can play the piano, can't she? Don't you?
I don't know.
I thought you played the musical score on the piano.
Well, she is a master of unlocking and keys.
But that was like the Resident Evil 5 DLC where they go to a mansion. I don't remember what it was called exactly, but she had to play the piano to unlock a door, and she had to play in a certain way. And then it was a really funny scene where Chris says, like, Jill, play the piano. And she's like, Roger! And then she's like, starts playing it dutifully after saying, Roger! Like it was like a military exercise.
Hey man, that's how they train.
Man, do you not play the piano in this game? I could have sworn that was like part of the puzzle.
It's a mini game. Turns into DDR later. You play and Chris Redfield just starts cutting up a rug.
It's titled Moonlight Sonata.
Wasn't that the name of that
Oh,
game?
I open it up. You have to examine it to open it up.
Oh yeah.
A section of the music is missing, leaving only the beginning and the end of the music. So, do I play the missing music?
Wait a minute. I think. Do you remember there was a Korean pop star that did a song where the video was Final Fantasy Advent Children. She like basically remade it, and then Square Enix sued her.
No, I don't remember this at
Oh my
all.
god! I'm fairly certain that that game was also called Moonlight Sonata. That music video was Moonlight Sonata, or maybe it was Eternal Sonata.
No, that's a role-playing
No,
game.
that's a role-playing game. There's a lot
Starring
of...
Chopin.
Yes. Oh god, yeah, I remember. That was a Xbox 360 game.
Yeah, and
It looked
PS3. Oh no, wait, it was Xbox 360 exclusive, maybe. Eventually, it
No,
came
I
to
think it came out on
PS3.
PS. It came out on PS3 later, yeah, but it was originally exclusive.
Yeah, it was like almost like a Tales of RPG.
Yeah,
Except he was on his deathbed and you were in his mind.
yeah. I remember it being good. It's
I hear a zombie. There's a zombie in here with me.
oh, you're dead. You're
I'm
gonna
just gonna
die.
stand around here waiting for him to walk into view. Good, good. Now I can see you.
Okay.
That's good.
Now
Makes me
shoot
feel
him
better.
directly in the face.
No, he's like slow. I can avoid him. There's a big kitchen table.
He might evolve though. You're just
It's
gonna
not
walk
that
around.
game. It's not that kind of game.
You're just
Oh,
gonna
boy.
walk around. You're
Oh,
gonna
how do
walk
you get
around
back here
him.
so quickly?
Let me went right into the camera and disappeared. There's just this moment where, oh man, there's a that's gonna be a fast zombie, right? The one those
Yeah, exactly.
around the
He's going to
ground.
be a fast zombie. So when I come down here again, there will be 2 zombies. But I'll deal with that
This seems like you're
later.
setting up for failure. This
Yep.
is like that time where I played Dead Space and was like, no, I'll only use this one weapon to get the achievement, and then ran out of ammo for that one weapon and could not find ammo anymore. So I stopped playing that game. That's what happened to me. You were setting up for failure.
Yeah, but I mean, it's another expendable resource. Like I'll have to come here with my kerosene and my lighter to burn these guys.
Oh, there's another one on the ground. God, there's way more than I remember. Now, if you burn that guy and come back later, that hallway will be empty. He'll never reappear, or will he respawn?
His body might still be there, but he wouldn't turn into one of those fast ones,
Okay,
which is what you want.
yeah. That's daunting and terrifying all at the same time.
I'm just looking for more armor doors that I haven't unlocked yet. It's locked, an emblem of a helmet. Okay. Let's see if I go this way. Can I unlock this?
Do you remember where to go in terms of having played the game previously, or are you sort of just...
No,
you know-
I don't. I almost don't remember anything.
Oh, really?
And honestly, when I first played Resident Evil, the original, I played it on the Sega Saturn,
Oh.
and I'm pretty sure I used a guide.
Mhm.
I was like not interested in solving any of these puzzles. Let's see. So there is. Maybe I should go save.
You know, of the things that they did update, it does look pretty outstanding. I mean, it's not the
Yep.
best looking game, but it's, I mean,
Given its age, I mean, it's what this version is 10 years old. I want to say.
yeah,
Maybe
it's just,
more.
it's a testament to the art style, I think, that it still looks, just its design is pretty haunting, that works really well. And, you know, obviously because it's dark, it can hide a lot of the bad looking parts of it. But it, I think it looks pretty solid.
Yeah, no, I would agree with you. I think it's great. It holds up surprisingly well, and like I said, there is an advantage in controlling the camera because you can create a certain kind of feeling in a scene
Mhm.
that you wouldn't be able to do if the camera was being controlled by me. There's something on the table. Pick it up, Jill. What are you doing, Jill? It's right there. There we
Oh
go.
yeah, I can see that.
Handgun magazine. Thank you. Gonna read about handguns. Handgun Monthly.
Every time you pick up a weapon in this game, I want it to give you a detailed safety guide that you must page through. And if this was on Xbox, Connect would track your eyes to ensure that you actually were reading it, unlike all those...
And if something horrible happened, it made sure that you watched it.
Yeah, and unlike all those end-user license agreements where it's you just page through it and like, yeah, I accept whatever. You need to read every page.
Oh, I found that guy. I forget his name.
What guy? Oh, the guy who died in the
Because
The
of
guy
the
who was on your
poisonous
team.
plants or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's Forrest. His name is Forrest.
Which is hilarious because he died.
I can't carry his gigantic grenade launcher. So I'm gonna have to come back.
So Forrest died among the trees.
Yep.
Haunting Capcom. A haunting commentary on environmental issues. Oh, this game. Oh, that doesn't sound good at all. I don't see I don't see what's going on, but I hear you rustling with the controller. Things are not good. Oh boy. That is a fast zombie.
I did not expect that at all. Damn, he is not taking no for an answer. Well, it finally happened.
Did you die?
Yep.
Oh man, you were so close. We got 12 minutes left in the stream and you bit it. Or it bit you.
No, yeah, it bit me.
More realistically.
I am the bitty.
Oh man. It shows your lifeless body. And there's the good old Capcom.
It's like, thanks for saying you were dead, though, because
you are dead. In case
there was
you were
some mystery as to that.
Now
it's that moment where you're like, so what did I accomplish at this point?
Oh,
well, I'm
right.
way far behind.
Are you? Oh yeah, you haven't saved in a while. I don't remember the last time you saved. That may have been like 20 minutes ago.
Wow, harsh video game, so harsh.
What is this? Alien Isolation? It's checkpoints.
Even Alien Isolation is not this harsh.
Yeah, you know what? I don't mind the Alien Isolation save system. There's been a couple of like postmortems on that game recently, and people have been talking about that. And I actually kind of like the save system in that game. It's ludicrous, but it's the good kind of ludicrous, I think.
Well, I mean, that game is about. I mean, it's about like crossing geography safely, right?
Yeah.
And so making the save point part of that, I think, it just makes sense.
That is totally fine. Here's the thing that I do not like about it. When you hit the save point, there is no relief until you complete the animation. Because you could still die at the save point.
Yes, that is true.
And that's what I don't like. And I think that's what's frustrating to people, because like if you make it to the save point, you're like, finally I made it here, you hit a button, and then you have to wait for the 3 lights to turn on. If the alien is chasing you, it will kill you in that moment still.
Yeah, but I mean, like, if it was chasing you and you saved and, like, you came back and it was, like, if you could, it would be worse if you loaded games where you were, like, a second away from death and that was your only save game, you know? Like, it would...
Yeah, I guess so. I guess also what I'm thinking is some people might see the save point and know the zombie, the alien is far away, and maybe rush to the save point, rustling up noise, making noise, and then the save point is not a safe area. It only becomes that once it's loaded that animation.
Put the invitation key.
Oh man, you're all the way back here now. Oh, so you're putting the invitation key into there. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not too far, I don't think. See if you can survive another 10 minutes.
I only opened 2 doors that I hadn't opened before. I just need to remember where they were now.
Mm-hmm.
I think one was in the grand hall, the giant vestibule, if you will.
Yeah.
Let's see. Out through this door. It's probably the quickest.
Oh no, I think
Also, this game has proper stair climbing animations.
the stream just I'm getting a spinning wheel.
Maybe that's your internet.
Oh no, I think it loaded an ad. I think that's what just happened. Oh gosh, what happened? Oh yeah. I thought
Still
for a
going?
second. Yeah, it's still going. I thought for a second that my my headset was muted. Everything is a-okay. Oh man. Twitch, we gots to go turbo.